All right.
What in tarnation's going on here?
Now that PAX East is finally over, we got a ton of information and a ton of sneak peeks of Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Like, what the heck? We finally see the emote wheel that's in an ASIM game. Not to mention, the devs already put out a sneak peek of using a soda cola in the game. And yeah, I'm gonna say it, it's a little bit of another game that I can't name anymore, but I see what you're doing. Heck, you know the game is dead already, so just take what you can, right? Big shout outs to all these guys that recorded the gameplay at PAX East. You're doing God's work. Thank you so much. The first thing that we see in this game is that the emote wheel. It is so good for solo play because this is for people that just don't want to speak on a microphone or just who doesn't have a mic. From looking right here, there are multiple things you can do. You can point at people. You can give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can also leave markers on the map. What? I am just flabbergasted because there are so many other ASIM games that just have not put this in, and this is going to help out playing Killer, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the human survivor side as well. I'm pretty sure this is going to be another way for them to make emotes in the game because you're going to be having different options, and I can't wait to see what the survivor side looks like. This game just looks like it's way ahead of a lot of other games. Like, come on, why do we don't have this in another game? I'm not gonna mention, but you know who you are. We've been asking for ping system, and we've been asking for emotes and stuff, and asymmetrical games that don't come out with it, what are you doing? Most times what they do is just come out with reskins and stuff that nobody asked for.
You should be ashamed of yourself. And this is, you should come out and apologize.
To top on that, they added help icons, which a lot of other asymmetrical games don't have. I mean, we could say that Evil Dead did do it, but it was a little bit obnoxious. Let's be real. It was just everywhere. Next thing we see is a shotgun. If you do land a hit on a human, you see the aura behind walls and all that, which is great, but it does seem a little bit short. So I'm assuming maybe later on when you progress, you could probably get something else to help out with that. Who knows? Now, what I like about this gameplay the most, it showcases all your abilities or perks or whatever they're going to call them for the clowns. Now, you do get to see 3, but you will be able to add 4. I assume the more you level up, you probably get a level 4 perk. Let's start off with the first one. The first one, you can teleport to anywhere around the map. This one is going to be clutch. This reminds me so much from Jason. The more I talk about it, the more you see has so much of Friday 13, which is great. Right now, while making this video, the devs just put out another teaser of a car. Yes, we're going to be able to drive both on the human side and on the clown side. On the clown side, you're going to be able to ride one of these vehicles, I assume, for maybe the shorty guy. And then for the other bigger characters, you'll be able to ride a visible car to get around the map, which doesn't make sense per se because we have teleportation. But I'm sure there's more to it because they're just hiding a lot of stuff until release day, which makes sense. The second ability is called LOL. It's basically a speed rush. It does not give you infinite stamina, as you can see. It's just mostly giving you that speed burst, kind of like a sprint burst, but it does not give you infinite stamina. Maybe if you level it up, maybe it will. But this is going to be great, especially if you're having like a 1v1. It's going to help you push up towards humans who are hiding in the corners and stuff. Think of Gears of War style, just wall bouncing as a clown. That'd be funny. But you know what else is funny? People that are not subscribed to this channel. So yeah, if you are enjoying this video and you've already come this long, why not hit subscribe? It helps out the channel. Also give the video a thumbs up. That'll make me happy. Mid question, who's your favorite clown from the Killer Klowns? Mine, obviously Shorty. I'm a little bit biased because, you know, Chad calls me short, even though I'm not. I'm 6'9".
I smell cat.
The third ability that we get to see is the dog sniff, the balloons. I would really hope that this is going to help out because in the video, it doesn't seem that much of helping. I don't know. I couldn't really tell because, you know, the quality of it. But, you know, another cool thing they could add, if you do choose the balloon ability, it'll be cool to change different colors of the balloon of the dog. So you can have rainbow, wide, red, blue, whatever color you want, polka dotted, whatever fruit on it, whatever. It would just be cool to have different versions, different dog versions, different colors. That would be a great addition for just, you know, making the game more fun. And while making this video, remember how I said there's only 3 abilities? Well, actually there's 4, because if we look on the other side of the monitor, on the shorty side, he has a pizza box. So that is 4 abilities already revealed, and I'm sure within time we're going to be getting more. This is probably going to help out with the progression system, and hopefully it's good where you're going to be unlocking more different abilities. Maybe the clown driving is one of the new abilities that if you want to get around the map faster and you don't want to teleport, because the teleport does seem a little bit slow at times, and it does seem like it has a long cooldown. So maybe the car ability is just instant. Like imagine just shooting with a shotgun and then they're running off and then you just get in your little invisible car and just take off. Another great thing about this gameplay, it shows more of the lackeys. Now, if you start putting more cocoons on the hook, it levels up the progression of the clown apocalypse. And with that, you see lackeys around the map. Like that is great because when they're teleporting, you can see where the lackeys are at and you can see if the lackeys are like lock on a human, so you can teleport there. Somehow they can make a customization of lackeys. Say for instance, there's what, 3 of us, so we can get 3 different versions of lackeys. Like for Christmas, we can get an elf clown. So everybody that, you know, spawns in, they're like, oh, look, there's my lackey right there. He's the elf one. Or like, oh, there's my lackey, the devil one, whatever. So that would be cool. Another thing they can add. Sorry if I'm rambling about just different ideas, but like this game just seems like it can go on and on and on with ideas. And I hope one dev is watching this and be like, yeah, he's right. Like there's just so much that we could do. And we didn't think about the lackeys having different outfits. That'd be cool because, you know, there's 3 of you guys. So 3 different lackeys can have 3 different outfits. I don't know what's the amount of lackeys you can have in a game, but I'm assuming it's a lot. While this video is about the killer clowns, I do want to mention that the humans seem pretty strong as hell because we see Shorty get 1 tap. With what weapon? I don't know, but he got knocked out pretty fast and he does have a smaller health bar compared to the other clowns. But this is great. We get to see that Shorty can revive himself. I've also seen other gameplay of just, you know, your teammates picking you up as well as a clown. And when I say that humans are pretty strong, we could go to this clip right here. This survivor, human, whatever, 1v2 these 2 clowns. But it is kind of funny. Shorty, the guy who played him, he was like, I'm out of here, dude. I'm 1 tap. And he takes off with a cocoon and it leaves his friend high and dry. But this one survivor had a gun and a bat. So this person knew what they were doing. Another great thing that we do get to see from the human side is that this person takes down a clown, and what it seems like to be is rescuing a human from a hook, which is similar towards ZBD, but I'm assuming that you have to tear off the cotton candy off of them. This is another thing that you don't know. Once you are hooked as a survivor, you have to wait for one of your teammates to revive you from other places, but it also seems like a cocoon. While you're in a cocoon, you do these mini games. And from what I was reading and saw the interviews from the Jaee brothers and from Ilphonic, it seems like the more you do these mini games, the more it helps out your teammates, maybe find items around the map. We don't know much about it yet, other than we see a little bit here and there from, you know, from right now, but it doesn't show exactly what happens. You also get a card, which I don't know what it does. Maybe you get like a free cola or whatever, a bat, whatever. That's a lot of cool things that could be happening for you as a human while you're down. You know, it's boring to be on a hook and DBD. Like I'm falling asleep. It's pretty much just boring. And I do like that they did add these mini games, but I'm wondering if they're going to be adding more mini games for different maps. I can't remember what game. Was it Evil Dead? On certain maps, you get different things. So I do like that idea. So maybe in the future for like different maps, they have different mini games just to keep the game fresh and different. I understand that there is going to be some people that are just going to want to leave and head out. And I'm like, oh, I don't care, dude. I'm just going to go to the next game. But if you're playing with friends and, you know, they're just not sitting on a hook or whatever, they can play these mini games to help you out. At the end of the game, we see a match complete. Also, I'm wondering, these are cards, right? Or I don't know what they are, tickets. It would be nice, and this is just another suggestion if any devs are watching, it would be nice if we can customize our card at the end. It would be cool to everybody have their own card, like a clown card, right? Or whatever, human card. And you get to see people's like cards at the end of the game, what they have, like animated ones or whatever, an icon near it, just because it's like a calling card. So I would love to see like somebody, oh, look, that guy has like prestige 20 and his card's pretty cool. But another thing we do get to see is the scoreboard. Pretty, it's all right. I mean, again, this game's still early, but it does the trick, whatever. It tells you how many kills and all that, but it just seems kind of not finished in my opinion. So maybe hopefully this gets updated later on. One thing I wanted to mention is the executions for the clowns. We've seen them in trailers and we see them in some of the PAX East gameplay. I'm not sure exactly how it works because we see multiple times you go for the cocoons. So if you get a final death, I'm wondering if on the human side, if you get a final death, like, I don't know, you've been hooked once and then the second time you get to do a cool execution. But I think if you do that, you kind of hinder yourself of not getting a cocoon. There are random cocoons that you can find around the map, and right here at the beginning of the gameplay, I didn't show this, but I wanted to show this last because, you know, for the people that are here in the end, you can look into trash cans, right? And I think either humans can hide in there, but also a dev does say that there's times where a cocoon can be in there. So if you get lucky, that's why he does a little animation that he's kind of sad because he didn't find one. I'm also wondering if we can do a little popcorn in there to trap, you know, to trap survivors. So like that's another cool idea they could do for an ability. You trap these little areas with those popcorns and they die because, you know, in the movie he does the same thing and they become like, I don't know, they get eaten up and whatever. The more I look into this game, the more I get excited. These devs seem to be cooking. Honestly, I don't know who cooked here, but somebody has been cooking in this game.
Someone cooked here.
There's a game coming out. It's called Marvel Rivals. It's a 6v6 game. It's going to be one of those games that you have to get on because it's going to be free to play. So you will be able to play with your friend. It will be coming out on PC right now, but later console. Thanks for watching. My name is Jaee, and thanks for being you.